The rule in our house growing up was that you have to go to church until you're 16. Both my granddad and great-granddad were pastors, and my mum and dad went to church, but I just wasn't bothered. I didn't hate the church, it just had no meaning for me. I couldn't stand school though. I never really found my place or many friends. I just didn't really connect with people, and I didn't think faith was going to change that. When I was 14, we moved churches to a smaller church that my great-granddad planted. Around that time in PE, we were playing football. I went to shoot, I twisted funny, dislocated my knee and snapped the bone. I'd broken my leg. People from our new church came to visit me, brought gifts and spent time with me. For the first time, I felt loved and seen by people outside of my family. They had no reason to love me, they just did. So I went to a carol service. In seeing the people around me worship, faith started to become real. God spoke to me about the kindness of the people around me, saying, "This is how I am with you." That evening, I went home and Googled, how do I become a Christian? And I prayed. I found more than just community, I found God. I felt called to leadership as soon as I came to faith. My mum said, "You're not called to live a normal life, you're called to ministry." So, I went to Bible college. God spoke to me throughout my 3 years there about the Church of England. I had an internship planned in Bournemouth in another denomination, and I was determined to make my will happen. At Easter that year, I was reading through the story of Jesus in Luke. I broke down in tears. I'd never connected with the Bible emotionally before then, and God began to slowly break down my pride. I pulled out of the internship in Bournemouth a week before it was going to start. Instead, I interned with this diocese and began to explore what ministry looked like for me in Nottingham. I finally saw the Church of England fully, in its depth and its breadth, its faults and its beauty, and knew that ordination was for me. God broke my heart for young people. I want us to offer more than just a nice service. I want there to be genuine encounters with Jesus and faith to become real for them because it became real for me. The call to young people extends across all ages. I want to see faith become real to people and for people to have a life-changing encounter with Jesus. I'm young enough and optimistic enough to believe that this can happen, and I don't want that to change in me. In honesty, I've given up on plans. God can have them all. I want to see people saved and encounter the Holy Spirit. I want to see churches planted and more churches revitalized. But I know it's going to look like learning how to pray, how to worship, and how to follow Jesus, and bringing everyone along on that journey.